All right, welcome everybody to our special meeting on Tuesday, the 13th of May. Happy May, everybody. And it's a joyous occasion up there. It's happy, sad, but primarily happy. And what an honor to be able to officiate the first part of this meeting before we turn it over to the new mayor, Lisa Swint. So we can't wait for that. And one last time, we have everybody present, by the way, and accounted for. And Brian and Todd coordinated for their fashion tonight, so wearing their, well, it's still coordinated, so good job. And if you'll, one last time, rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. All right, thank you. Please take your seats. If, Jesse, if you'll join me at the podium, please. Flexibility is still the key to air power. We know that. We want to honor Jesse Valdez. Jesus Valdez Jr., correct? I met Jesse when, actually back in 2021, when Lisa and I were running for mayor and council place 2. We were putting up signs together, and he said hi, and I said hi, and we've been friends ever since. Jesse has served the city of Garden Ridge for a long time. It's not just the past 4 years as council place 3. He has served with the Water Commission. He has served on the Garden Ridge Citizens Police Academy Alumni Association. Say that 3 times fast, right, Nancy? For years, including being their president and running the car show annually. He serves currently on the ATAC Technical Advisory Committee, which serves AMPO. You guys, that's the Alamo Area Metropolitan Organization. They are the organization that delegates the funds for all of our roads. So hundreds of millions of dollars in the Alamo area. Jesse is an advisor to their technical committee as an engineer, which is what he did in his life, his profession, to that committee, and we hope that he continues that service as we go forward. We have served side by side up at the dais for the past 4 years. Shortly after being sworn in with the council that we were part of at the beginning with Lisa and Todd, Kelly wasn't quite up there yet, and Brian wasn't quite up there yet. We went to work to help to rebrand the city and kind of set the city up for success in the future. So we worked hard and hired a company named DFW Stratcom to help us rebrand the city and also come up with a new and improved crisis communications plan for emergencies. And that was based on the lessons learned from the snowstorm in February of 2021. And we did that. We allocated those funds and improved the city of Garden Ridge. And actually, we exercised that new crisis communications plan right in here in 2022. Jesse was involved heavily with our party to celebrate our 50th anniversary in 2022. And many of us were up here doing that. And he worked extremely hard with that. And his wife, Linda, his beautiful wife, Linda, worked hard too, because over the years she's taken about 2,000 pictures of all of us at all these different events, right? Jesse, the only time he's ever missed a first Friday has been when he and Linda have been out of town to go see their grandkids up in Dallas. That's a true statement, right? So he's always been there working hard and incessantly for the city of Garden Ridge to make us better. He was a big proponent of, when we had the opportunity to become a home rule city, he was a huge proponent of going forward with that and making sure we did it right. He was instrumental in helping us form a home rule commission and spend the money with our law firm and Charlie Zeck to make sure we did it right. And we came up with a manager-council form of government, which is an extremely important thing for our republic, both at the local level for us, but at the state and national level. And it really set us up for the future, a really bright future for the city of Garden Ridge. Charter that we put before all of you passed with nearly 79% of the vote in 2023, overwhelmingly a mandate. So thank you for that. And Jesse was an integral part of that. He has been, he's our council expert on water. Anytime we're looking at what we need to do with the water company and water rates, how we work with the Water Commission and Stephen as our water company head to better that, to come up with reasonable rates and make sure that we are set for the future, because make no mistake, water is the new gold. He has been our point man in the last 6 months, really, to make sure that we have gone as far as we can with this council to plug into the Vista Ridge pipeline, which is the water pipeline and water source for Davenport High School and Enchanted Bluffs, to make sure we can plug into that so we have a third water source in addition to the Edwards and Trinity aquifers to make sure Garden Ridge is secure water-wise for the future. And that's huge, because water is the new gold. Kay, you were part of that too. So, Jesse, we've been on a long journey together, and I've enjoyed every part of it. And this next part I really want to emphasize. We agreed on most things, but we disagreed on some things. And that's okay. Civil discourse is the cornerstone and the foundation of our republic at the national, state, and local level. And it's okay to disagree up at the dais. But at the end of the meeting, we would leave and we're still friends. We still have utmost respect for each other, and we continue on. It's okay to disagree. And it's, in fact, all of us depend on that, right? So I thank you for your friendship, for your mentorship, for everything you've done for the city of Garden Ridge, for working incessantly with Kay for countless hours on the technical advisory committee for rewriting Ordinance 13. That's our planning and zoning ordinance, and coupling that with, and obviously Nancy's in the crowd too. I mean, the three of you worked so hard on that with Planning and Zoning Commission to make sure we coupled it and rewrote it so that it coincided with our master land use plan, and that sets us up for the future with economic development, as 2252 will soon, as we finish that road, developers will come, and we can help influence that as a city because of all of their hard work, and it's just amazing. So, and it's great to see Kay and obviously Nancy out in the audience. So we have a little something for you if you want to open it, and then I'm going to read it. Very well packaged. Yeah. This is from the city of Garden Ridge. Lisa, can you hand me my glasses? Thanks, I'm sorry. Thank you. It's a clock. It's a little bit different than our normal our parting gift as a city. It's a little bit smaller. Linda said, "Hey, I don't want a huge picture on the wall. I'd like something a little smaller." So it says, if you'll allow me to read this, Garden Ridge naturally home, with our new logo and our new saying, our tagline. With our greatest appreciation presented to Jesus Valdez Jr. for your dedication and commitment to the citizens of the city of Garden Ridge, serving as council member place 3 from 2021 to 2025. And it's a clock, and I want to say something about this. As you watch somewhere in your house, sitting somewhere, as you watch the hands of this clock move forward, realize that's what you and I are doing. We are moving forward from sitting at the dais to going on to the next part of our lives, whatever those may be. And we greatly appreciate your service to the city, and we celebrate the journey that you and I specifically have had together and that you've had with everybody up here at the dais. So on behalf of a grateful city, thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
Round of applause. Any words? You don't have to.
Well, thank you, Rob, and thank you, everybody up here, and the staff. The city staff has been great. Been enjoying working with them. I know I'll still be around. I'll be working with the PD, of course, with the Garden Ridge Citizens Police Academy Alumni Association, so I'm not going away from there. I'm still president, so got a lot going on there. And I'll still be involved in other city activities as I can. You know, I'm not going away, you know. Yeah. So.
All right, that concludes item number 2. Item number 3, citizen comment period. We didn't have anybody sign up to speak, so we'll move on to item number 4, approvals and authorizations. There are 2 items of business that we need to get through really quick. 4A, accept the resignation of Jim Mueller from the Water Commission. So Jim Mueller has resigned from the Water Commission because he can't be a council member and be on the Water Commission at the same time. So I doubt that there's any discussion about this. So if there's no discussion, can I get a motion to approve the resignation of Jim Mueller, future council member place 2, from the Water Commission?
I'll take it. I recommend that we accept the resignation of Jim Mueller from the Water Commission.
We have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion to approve and a second from Kelly. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Negative. Congratulations, Jim Mueller. Thanks for your service on the Water Commission. You were amazing out there. And 4B, the moment everybody's been waiting for, canvass the results of the May 3rd, 2025 general election and declare results of said election. Marissa, turn it over to you, ma'am.
So you'll open the canvas. So there were 952 ballots that were cast in the May 3rd, 2025 general election, which equated to 25.81% voter turnout. Lisa Swint received 52.68% of votes cast for mayor. Jim Mueller received 67.73% of votes cast for place 2. And Kendra Harrelson was unopposed for place 3.
Thank you, Marissa. Council, I doubt there's any discussion on this. Any questions? If there are no questions, Marissa, do we need to have a specific motion on this?
I just need a motion to approve the canvass and accept the election results, declaring, and you'll need to name the names. I know, it's a lot.
Todd, do you want to take this and you can actually read from the script?
Give me the script.
There you go.
That's why you got a script.
I might need your glasses.
You see him?
All right, I move to approve the canvass of the election and accept the election results declaring Lisa Swint as mayor, Jim Mueller as council place 2, and Kendra Harrelson as council place 3 for the city council of the city of Garden Ridge.
We have a motion to approve the canvass and the election results. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a motion to approve and a second. Any further discussion? I didn't think so. I'll call it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations. The election and the canvass is approved. The last thing that I am going to do as the mayor is, second to last thing, is issue the certificates of election for Mayor to Lisa Swint, for council member place 2 to Jim Mueller, and council member place 3 to Kendra Harrelson. If I can have the three of you join me up front to issue those certificates. Let's all just keep it right here. So, how long have we known each other? Since 2017? Yeah, I think so, right? I was on council as member place 2, and I was the ex officio, whatever that means, I still don't know, for the Wildlife Advisory Management Commission. And I remember we had our Texas Parks and Wildlife Department biologist here giving us a briefing about our local deer population and other wildlife. And I was sitting right there where Linda's sitting right now. And I remember Lisa Swint getting up. I didn't know her at the time, getting up, and she asked 2 really great questions about the issue. That actually the first one the biologist couldn't answer, and the second one she clarified, and he was able to answer for that, helping him out. So I said, that person's extremely smart, wicked smart, and needs to be on council someday. So, and sure enough, in 2019, when I said, hey, I'm not going to run, Lisa's like, hey, if you're not going to run, then I'd like to run for place 2. And she ran, and she swept it, and she's been on council place 2 now for 6 years. So what that means is that I told you she was wicked smart. She's smart, she is experienced, and knows everything that she needs to know about Garden Ridge, where we're going, where we've been, where we are, and where we're going to serve as the mayor of Garden Ridge. And she's going to do smashingly at that job. She's going to be great at it. So just watch her go, and I wish you all the best. To you, Todd, and the boys, the whole family. So congratulations. So let's read this. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, this is to certify that at a general election held on May 3rd, 2025, Lisa Swint was duly elected as mayor. In testimony whereof, I hereunto sign my name and cause the official seal of the city of Garden Ridge to be affixed on this 13th day of May, 2025. Congratulations, Lisa.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Big round of applause. We're going to do oaths of office. Did I say that right? Here in just a second. So Jim Mueller just resigned from the Water Commission, served as the Water Commission chair for how many years? 3 of my 4 years as mayor. And I've always appreciated your wise counsel, your experience, and your thoughtfulness in working through a problem. Also, the way that he conducted his Water Commission meetings. Very professional, very calm, and just kind of a quiet, nice presence, and kept everybody on topic and in the discussion. And that has to come from his, how many years did you serve in the Air Force? 24 years of experience as an Air Force officer. He flew helicopters, and he also flew the F-15C, the Mighty Mighty Eagle, way back when. So he's done amazing things with the headquarters staff of AETC, Air Education and Training Command, and we are lucky to have you on Council Place 2. And I look forward to, yes, tuning in and seeing what you bring to the program. I have no doubt that you're going to be amazing at it. So let's read this. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, this is to certify that at a general election held on May 3rd, 2025, James Francis Mueller was duly elected council member Place 2. In testimony whereof, I hereunto sign my name and cause the official seal of the city of Garden Ridge to be affixed on this 13th day of May, 2025. Round of applause, please. One more. Kendra. So we first met in the fall of 2022, right? And her youngest son, James, wanted to play tackle football. And my son, Judge, and I were co-coaches, I guess, of an extreme flag football league group of second and third graders at the time of a team called the Wolves. And James had never played, right, James? He never played football at that point yet, right? So he just made the club soccer team, by the way. Way to go, James. Yeah, yay. And we, over the course of 3.5 months, James went from never playing football, knowing not too much about it, to being one of our all-stars. And he was a stalwart player, great attitude, always there. And do you know where he got that great attitude, always there, steadfast leadership, and giving it 100%? He got it from his mom. So she's such a great mom, by the way, that her oldest son just enlisted in the United States Army and leaves in August, correct? And he's going to be 11 Bravo infantry. So we wish you the best. Be safe, shoot well, okay? Never give up. Follow your mom's example to that. So when Kendra signed up to run for Council Place 3, it was not a big surprise to me, knowing who she was, who her family was, and what she brings from her experience in the United States Army as a combat medic, my Lord, and what she's going to bring to the city of Garden Ridge as Council Place 3. So we are very lucky and fortunate to have you up at the dais now, and I look forward to what this new council is going to bring to the city of Garden Ridge. I honestly do. So let's make it official, shall we? In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, this is to certify that at a general election held on May 3rd, 2025, Kendra Harrelson was duly elected council member Place 3. In testimony whereof, I hereunto sign my name and cause the official seal of the city of Garden Ridge to be affixed on this 13th day of May, 2025. Congratulations. And I think with that, we're going to go straight into the oaths of office. Okay? So Lisa, you're up first, and Todd and the boys, come on up.
I told them they didn't have to.
If they want to.
They do, I can tell.
All right, Lisa.
Okay,
Are you ready?
we'll do this again.
Raise your right hand. I, Lisa Swint, do solemnly swear
I, Lisa Swint, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of mayor
of the office of mayor
of the city of Garden Ridge, state of Texas,
of the city of Garden Ridge, state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, who wants a picture here?
Yeah, pictures.
Thanks, fellas.
James Francis Mueller. Glasses, right? Okay.
Could be okay.
We served together, like we talked about before. We flew the same jet. You're going to do an amazing job here. There is a reception for everybody after. There's a couple of things that Lisa, the new council, need to do once they're in place. But there's a reception with a nice cake afterwards. As a 30-plus year Air Force guy, it's been ingrained in me that the reception after a change of command, if you will, with the new leadership is for the new leadership. So myself and Jesse are going to gracefully exit out the door just because we want to honor the new council. The reception is for them and for all of you. So Jim, you know what I'm talking about as a Navy veteran, right? So it has been, it's the best job I ever had. And you guys are in great hands. So here's my last official act. Raise your right hand. I, James Francis Mueller,
I, James Francis Mueller,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the city of Garden Ridge,
of the city of Garden Ridge,
state of Texas,
state of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is yours. Take your place. Oh, wait. Cindy wants a picture. Sorry.
Of course.
I have one thing to do, right? Congrats.
Major readers. Major readers.
I state your name,
I, Kendra Danita Harrelson,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of City of Council Member
of the office of City Council Member
of the City of Garden Ridge, State of Texas,
of the City of Garden Ridge, State of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will to the best of my ability
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and the laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Jesse?
Here for Rob and Jesse.
Quickly, before they leave. Rob, Jesse, don't leave just yet. Just wanted to thank you wholeheartedly for your service to the city of Garden Ridge and everything you've contributed to the city. And I don't like this tradition of leaving. I sure wish you guys would stay and enjoy the reception. I'm sure there are lots of people that would like to thank you, but you do what you need to do. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thanks. Okay, so that brings us to 4D. election of mayor pro tem for a one-year term expiring May 2026. We do this every year at this election. Is there any council discussion?
I'd like to nominate Todd to be the mayor pro tem for the year again, so that's my recommendation.
Can I recommend that Kelly be considered for mayor pro temp as well?
Okay, so we've got two nominations.
Should we fist fight?
Well, you could fist fight. I mean, you could, but I'm not sure how that will work.
I'm pretty sure I know how it works.
All right, now stop.
Would not work out well for me.
That's why there's no contention here. It's. I'll turn the mic on. I am completely willing to serve. The suggestion I was going to come into with today was 6 months to a year, and that a lot of cities around here rotate it. And maybe it's a time to do that. I'm just
Right.
throwing it out as a
right.
suggestion. I'm willing to volunteer to do it. And maybe it's time for somebody new, I don't know. I'm the grumpy old man on the council now. I mean, Jesse's gone, so I'm the oldest and I've been here the longest, but however we want to do it, I'm more than willing to serve.
Kelly, you willing to serve as well?
I'm willing to serve as well. But Todd, it's up to you. It's up to you.
You're going to duke it out? No. we
Bunch of
already
nice
decided
guys.
that wasn't
But that's one of the reasons
If
why I
you-
like being up here, is because this is how we're doing business. We're
Right.
not out here, you know,
No.
Kelly, you suck, I don't want you, no. Look, I will say, I think the new mayor gets a voice in this as well, Lisa. It's kind of your seat. It's,
Well, I mean, Kelly's the one that I've been working the most closely with the
Okay.
last 2 years.
true statement. I mean, we
Right.
worked on the quarry stuff together, but that's,
We're still going to do that.
yeah, we're still going to do that,
Right.
so.
Right.
I
So it's
mean,
up to y'all to decide.
I'm easy either way. Arm wrestle?
Just
We gotta
flip a
think of
coin.
something more fair, man.
Hey, flip a coin.
Todd, it's up to you. I know. I mean, you're the standing mayor pro tem, and I know you. But I'm kind of a firm believer too in rotating it. But it's up to you. It is your decision.
How do we feel as a council about rotating it every 6 months? It's a pain in the butt for staff.
We can't.
Other cities do.
We would need to amend our charter first, and we can't do that yet because we just adopted it.
Okay. Yeah, because rotating it is also kind of a pain in the, it's not a lot of paperwork, but it's all the signing the bills and whatnot, so. Does anybody else on the council have any opinion on it? And that's why I like
leaves you.
sitting here, because this is, it's all business and not personal, it's what we do.
I don't know, I think there's a whole lot of change going on in the council and stuff. I think keeping the same mayor pro tem might be helpful going for the next year. Doesn't need to be, I don't know how much difference it would make, but stability is usually good when there's a lot of change. But other than that, I think both y'all do great at it.
I will say, I haven't met you personally, but I've seen some of the things that you've been able to do. I've worked a little more closely in the community with Kelly. I'm more inclined to lean that way, but I totally understand the continuity, the need for continuity.
Kelly and I aren't going to argue about it. It's going to be one of those things where we're just going to look at each other and go, "Fine."
Right,
'Cause I don't
right.
know what the
But this
answer
is not something that I vote on.
I would
So-
say, Mayor and Council, that, the city attorney's not here, but you have two motions, so it could be two separate votes to see who gets the most support for each pro tem member. You could do it that way. So,
So just kind of on my input on it is, I think in the past, we've had the mayor pro tem in that position for more than a year. I think we've had somebody I think it might have been you for 3 years that we've had that person in that position. So I think it keeps, I like Kelly. I think he'd make a great mayor pro tem. He knows I feel that about him. But I also know I kind of lean on what Jim's saying right now about the stability because there's 2 new people up here. It wouldn't be bad just to do it one more year and then try to do this again. But I got to be honest with both of y'all. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think whoever's willing to take this position on, I think it's a very important position next to the mayor's position. So I think between you two guys talking to each other to see who's willing to step up and want to, you know, take this position on. So, but beyond that, I don't think it's out of the ordinary to have Todd do another year. I don't think that's, I mean, we've done this before. We've already set precedents with it, so I
Well,
think it's
I
just.
mean, I think it's different for every city. Some people do 1 year, rotate out. So you've got somebody with fresh eyes looking at it as well. Some people stay longer. I mean, I think John McCall was mayor pro tem for 6 years, something along those lines. It was a long time. So it's done differently. And I mean, I'd be happy with both of you to serve. Like I said, I've worked more closely with Kelly lately, just on the bigger projects that we're on. And I know he indicated to me earlier that he would be interested in serving. I mean, y'all are gonna have to, you got 2 motions out there. Somebody's gonna have to run with one. I don't vote.
No, somebody just needs to make a motion.
Somebody, let's say, somebody needs to make a motion. Was somebody going to make a formal motion? I mean, okay. So can I get a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? No further discussion? See. So, so no further discussion. What are we doing here?
You guys that all know me know I don't tend to dance around stuff. It's obvious we got 2 people want one person, 2 people wants the other person. I don't think Kelly should vote for himself. I don't think I should vote for myself. Because I don't think that's appropriate in this kind of a situation. So
But you can't recuse yourself either.
for the unity of the council, we need to kind of make a decision amongst ourselves and vote somebody in. And if that means it's going to be unity in the council, I'll give the seat to Kelly, and I'm good with that.
Are you good with that, Kelly?
Only if Todd is good with that, I'm good with that.
We have to work together. You guys are going to hear this from me all the time
Right,
sitting up here.
100%.
Because I watch it in other cities and I watch the stuff that goes on, and people get personal about stuff sitting up here and everything else, and none of this is personal. This is business. We're running a city.
Right.
It's not personal. So it does not hurt me at all. I got no problem with it. If it keeps this council together and keeps us unified on it, let's put Kelly in there.
Okay, so we need to finish out this motion, though. So any further discussion? I'm sorry?
So if
Not if he's not a
Councilmember
volunteer
Reyes
anymore.
and Councilmember Mueller want to both rescind the motion, you don't need to vote on it.
Okay.
And then you can make a new motion. But I would need both of them to verbally rescind their motion.
So so then just to go back, so are you basically, you're saying you're not interested now? Is that what you're saying?
For the unity of this council, I will not make it divided. Period. And I've done that for the 11-plus years I've been sitting up here, so.
Then I will rescind.
Rescind.
Okay, so Kendra's motion.
You're in the hot seat, mister.
So Kendra made a motion for Kelly to be mayor pro tem. Do I have a second?
Cheryl, second.
Any further discussion? No? We'll bring it to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Opposed? No. Okay, so the motion carries. Kelly, you are mayor pro tem for a 1-year period, starting May. All right, so 4E, designation of authorized signers on bank accounts held by the city of Garden Ridge with First United Bank and Textpool. Again, this is something that we do every year when we change councils. Currently, we have 5 signers, and the recommendation is to continue with 5 signers. But we will need to, currently we have Rob Erickson, Todd Arvidsson, Ryan, Marissa, Chief of Police, Ron Eberhardt. So we'll need to replace Rob and Todd Arvidsson, because that is for Mayor Pro Tem. Correct? Okay, can I get a You want to talk about what this motion sounds like, what it should, how it should read?
You can read exactly off of your screen in front of you. Made it easy.
They're blank. Stop it. Yes.
Make a motion to designate the mayor pro tem, city manager, city secretary, and chief of police as authorized signers on bank accounts held by the city of Garden Ridge with the First United Bank and Tex Pool.
I second.
Okay, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. So we are almost done here. Let me flip back to the top. 4F is just the announcement of the reception immediately following adjournment. Obviously, we've got cake and punch over there. Please stay and welcome our new council members and get a chance to know them. And I know all of you out there were great supporters of the people who ran for office, and we thank you and love you to stay and enjoy some refreshments. 5, citizen comment period. You're not required to sign up, but if you do speak, check in with the city secretary after speaking. Do we have anybody interested in coming up to speak? Okay, and then we will move to item 6, adjournment. There being no further business, the city council special meeting is adjourned at 6:41 PM. Oh, he wants me to gavel. Bigger hammer. Bigger hammer.